Hey everyone, welcome to the Dankest Dungeon. Today we're going to be doing a rematch with these Bloomburrow commanders. If you didn't catch the first game, be sure to check it out here in the upper right. Let's go. This episode is sponsored by Card Trader, the global card marketplace with a massive variety of cards available for Magic the Gathering, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, and more. Tired of ordering from multiple sellers and having to pay multiple instances of shipping? Card Trader has you covered with the Card Trader Zero system. Order from multiple sellers and they will send their cards directly to the Card Trader warehouse to be safely stored on your behalf. Then have Card Trader send any or all of the cards being stored directly to you for one single shipping cost. Head over to cardtrader.com and use the promo code DANK, all capitals, to receive 5% off your first order. Also, please consider using the affiliate link in the description box below to help support the show. Hey, it's Jason. I'm back playing Flubs the Fool. Let's see how it goes this time around.
Hey, I'm Brent, and I'm back. Hopefully my offspring will cause a lot of issues.
Howdy guys, it's Nate again, playing Eluge, the Shoreless Seas. I'm doing what everybody hates seeing in Magic, taking a bunch of extra turns, cause they're cheap.
Hey, it's Matt. I am back again with Wildsear, Scouring Maw. I am the only one at the table today not playing blue, so this should be interesting.
Okay, game 2 everyone. Let's go. Roll the dice. I got a 9.
4, 7.
7. I squandered my one attempt to go first.
Now you are last.
Back to business as usual.
I'm gonna put this back.
I'm keeping.
My hand's fine.
My hand's garbage. I need to stop having Triad Arbor in my opening hand.
Uh-oh, this one's quite a bit worse. We are going down to 5. That's not bad. So, let's see. Putting back this one and this one. And yeah, let's go. I'm gonna go ahead and draw. Play a Stomping Ground tapped and pass.
We'll draw, and I will play this minus Trith tapped. Pass the turn.
Island, play a ring, tap the ring for a stone. Say go.
Don't play any islands. That'll be really funny. I have simply Windswept Heath. Pass the turn.
Untap and draw. I'm gonna play a Wooded Fell's Return. I'm gonna pop it. Getting a Steam Vents. I'm gonna pay 2 mana for a Power Balance. Whenever an opponent casts a spell, you may reveal the top card of your library. If you do, you may cast that card without paying its mana cost if the 2 spells have the same mana value. Go ahead.
I'm going to play Training Center, and then I'm going to pass the turn.
Alright, play an island, pay 2 for a Mind Stone.
I'll reveal. It's a Nature's Claim.
Pay 4, cast a Luke. It enters, we're gonna flood this island. I'll say go.
And step, I'm going to fetch.
Response. Deep Known Terramancer. So we will fetch together. I will have a Surveil trigger.
Same.
Your Surveil trigger on the stack, I want to join the party. I'm gonna consider for free, I'm also gonna Surveil. That's fine on top, and then I'm gonna draw.
I'm going to Surveil away this generous gift.
I will finally resolve my Surveil. That card's fine. Oh, trigger Power Balance off of the Consider.
Oh shit, you did.
Oh, yeah,
You
bot.
played yourself, Nate. Soul Ring's gone. You gained 4 life though.
We tricked him. All these Surveil triggers.
Did. I'll go to my turn and draw. I have an Exotic Orchard. Thank you for making green. I will cast an Argothian Enchantress.
Revealing Mountain.
Argothian Enchantress has Shroud, and whenever I cast an enchantment, I get to draw a card. Pass.
Untap, draw this mountain. I'm gonna go ahead and play an Exotic Orchard. Thank you for colors.
Sure.
I will play my commander. Pass the turn.
I draw. Seat of the Empire is my land for turn. We will cast my commander.
Okay, I'm gonna reveal. It's another land.
Got him.
Pass the turn.
Play an island, go to combat. I'm gonna swing a 3/3 at you.
I'd rather you didn't, but alright. Take 3.
I'm gonna flood my island when it swings. Pay 3, back to basics.
Yep.
Say go.
Here's a Misty Rainforest. Fetch a basic forest.
Get this.
I will pass then.
I will draw this Training Center. Play Training Center, discarding Court of Calling. I'm gonna go ahead and pass my turn.
I will attack you for 3.
In response to attacks, I'm going to blur. I'm going to exile target creature I control, then return it to the battlefield under its owner's control. I'm gonna bounce a Luke. I will block the Terromancer.
Cool.
When it re-enters, I'm gonna flood my last island.
Trigger Balance. I'm gonna put this Ramonep Exuvator. I'll discard this mountain.
Sure.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Play an island, go to combat. Matt, swing 4 at you. Flood my other island. Pay 2 and make a dockside really nice eventually. Cast a Thought Puzzle.
It's a Crater Hoof Behemoth, so don't have to worry about
It's not
that.
gonna be that one.
Say go.
I have second basic forest. Yeah, go.
Okay, I'm going to not untap. I'll draw this Craterhoof Behemoth. Play this island. Discard Craterhoof Behemoth. I will play this mountain. I will discard Oracle and hope for the best. 2 at Nate. Go ahead.
Go to discard.
Whoa.
Draw. Play a Bonder's Enclave for turn. Pay 3. Activate Bonder's Enclave. Draw a card because I control a creature with power 4 or greater. Combat. Matt. Swing 5 at you.
Take 5.
Going to Flow of Knowledge for free is my first instant sorcery.
The likelihood of me hitting a 5-drop seems not good. I'll keep my secrets.
Okay. I'm going to draw a card for each island I control, then discard. Discarding Raven Form and a Lightning Greaves. Say go.
I have a Deserted Temple. I will cast Seal of Primordium. Trigger to draw.
We are hitting Conspiracy Theorist. Whenever he attacks, I may pay 1 and discard a card if I do draw a card. Whenever I discard 1 or more non-land cards, you may exile 1 of them from your graveyard. If you do, you may cast it this turn. Trigger Flubs, I will draw a card.
Cool. I will blow it back to basics.
I think it bought me enough time.
I'm going to cast Abundant Growth, targeting Exotic Orchard.
Revealing Delighted Halfling. Very nice.
Sure. I'll draw a card, and then when it enters, I'll draw another card.
I will discard this land when I cast Delighted Halfling.
Pass turn.
Patron step. 5, 6, 7. I'm going to pull from tomorrow. I'm going to draw 5 cards and then discard a card.
If you appreciate the content we're creating and you'd like to support us here at the Dungeon, the #1 way to do so is to sign up over on our Patreon page. Some of the Patreon benefits include access to our full deck lists, voting privileges for polls held over on our Patreon, and shoutouts at the end of every video to let everyone know how awesome you are. If money's tight and becoming a patron isn't the best option for you right now, we totally get it. Simply liking our videos or subscribing to the channel if you haven't already, or commenting down below all help as well, and are totally free. One more thing before we get back to the game, we have a giveaway to do. So this is a drawing that we announced 2 weeks ago, and we're going to be giving away 2 separate sets of our Dankest Dungeon tokens, as well as a soul ring personally altered by me. And the winners are, for the first token set, Patreon member Jordan P. For the second token set, it's going to be YouTube commenter Mr. Zoichi. And for the hand-altered Trollface Soul Ring, the winner is YouTube commenter Marquez FTW. Congratulations, everyone. If you're a Patreon member, I'm going to be contacting you through Patreon. And if you enter the drawing by commenting on the YouTube video from 2 weeks ago, I'm going to reply to that comment asking for your address. And please, no one try to cheat. I am going to confirm my identity by having them post on that comment with a secret word that I'm going to give them in an email. So congratulations, all you winners, and let's get back to the game. I'll draw a card. I'm going to pay 3, reduced by 1 because I have a legend. I'm going to bounce your commander to your hand with Otawara.
Okay. Poor Eluge.
Yeah, we feel real bad for him.
And then thanks to Ramanup, I'm going to go ahead and drop this Wooded Foothills for turn. Trigger my commander. I will draw a card. I'm going to pop the Wooded Foothills. Reading Pool. Untapped. Play this Wooded Foothills a second time. Trigger my commander. I will discard Riel the Everwise from my hand. When this hits the graveyard, I will exile it with him. I can play her this turn. Pay 3 for Riel. It reads 0/3, +1/+0 for each instant and sorcery in my graveyard. Whenever I discard one of our cards for the first time each turn, draw that many cards. Trigger my commander. I have no cards in hand. I'll draw a card. Go to combat. Nate. 4 coming your way. When Conspiracy Theorist attacks, I can pay 1 and discard a card. If I do, I draw a card. I'll do that. I will discard this Increasing Vengeance. Draw off him. That's a card that I can't do anything with currently. Go ahead.
Draw. Shock myself. 4. Mondrak. 1 or more tokens to be created underneath my control. Twice that many tokens.
Power balance on the stack?
Yep.
Okay.
It's an Elvish Spirit Guide.
I'm going to hit it with a mana drain. So I'm going to have 4 on turn.
Ledger Shredder.
Okay.
Take 2. Pass turn.
Draw. Add 4 colorless. Play a Diamond City as my land for turn. It enters with a shield counter on it. Cast Eluge. Blood Diamond City. 3. Harbinger of the Sea. Non-basics are islands.
Is that your second spell for turn?
That is my
I will
second
connive.
spell for turn.
Discarding Volatile, Stormdrake.
That's my second creature that enters, so I'm going to tap Diamond City to move the shield counter to Eluge. So next time it would be destroyed.
You can't. It's an island.
Oh, it is just an island. I fucked myself.
Correct.
1 and 1. Fish liver oil onto Eluge. Say go.
I'll go to my turn. Untap. City of Solitude. This player can only cast spells and activate abilities on their own turn. Trigger Argothian Enchantress.
Hit that with an Arcane Denial.
I will cast Veil of Summer.
Dun dun dun.
Okay.
Sweet. I'll draw off a Veil of Summer. I will draw off of Argothian Enchantress. I'm going to play an island and pay green because this still taps for any color. Thank you, Abundant Growth. But Fertile Ground on this forest. Trigger. I will draw.
Pretty sure I tapped Woodfields for mana last turn. That's not a thing. Let's do that.
Discard this Fierce Guardianship since we're not doing things in other people's turns right now.
I will pass.
Drawing Elvish Spirit Guide. I'm going to exile Elvish Spirit Guide for a green mana. Blue, red, Eruth. Tormented Prophet. It's a 2/4. If you draw a card, exile the top 2 cards of your library instead. You may play those cards this turn. I will draw with my commander. I will play Island number 1 for turn. Trigger my commander. Replacement effect with Eruth. Exile 2 cards. That's something. We'll go ahead and pay 2 life to cast Jataxian Probe. Let's see your hand, Nate. Exile 2 more. 2 lands.
That was your second spell, Saw Connive.
I will play this Forest return. Trigger my commander. I will exile the top 2. I'll use my 1 floating to cast Birds of Paradise. Exile the top 2. Party Thrasher and a Song of Creation. I think we're petering out here. Pass my turn. These will all go to exile.
I will play this island 3, 4, 5. Peregrine Drake, Offspring. Untap 5. Float a white and 2 blue. Untap 5. 4. Nesting Dovehawk. At the beginning of combat on my turn, populate. Whenever creature token enters the battlefield under your control, put a +1 counter on it. Now I connive, discarding the Phyrexian Metamorph. 1, 2, 3. Do the Shrieking Drake. Offspring the Shrieking Drake to return the Peregrine Drake and the Shrieking Drake to my hand. Go to combat, make a copy. Ledger Shredder,
I'm not going to block it.
and this at you. 5 commander damage at you. Second main, Peregrine Drake, Offspring. To untap 5 lands, floating 3, untapping another 5 lands. I'll make 10 mana off that each time. Doing the Shrieking Drake to return infinite Shrieking Drake Offsprings and infinite Peregrine Drakes. We'll just say 1,000 of each.
You want to end with them in play or in your hand?
And in hand with my lands untapped. Then he's also just like infinitely big. And then I will pass the turn.
Draw. Pay 1. Crack the Mind Stone. Draw a card. 3. Channel Notawario. Return Harbinger of Seas to my hand.
Sweet.
He's like, if I can't do anything, I gotta help other people so they can do things.
Bonder's Enclave. Draw a card. Play my land for turn being an island. I'm gonna flow of ideas. I'm gonna draw a card for each island I control. Draw 7 cards. Doesn't do anything. There you go.
Land for turn is Command Tower. I guess I'll fetch. Get a Stomping Grounds. Alright, cast my commander. There he is. Green. I'm going to cast Instill Energy targeting my commander. I will trigger to draw, and then I will trigger Cascade to find a 0-drop. Glimpse of Tomorrow. Okay. Shuffle all permanents you own into your library, then reveal that many cards from the top of your library. Put all non-aura permanents, reveal this way onto the battlefield, then do the same for aura cards, then put the rest on the bottom in a random order. I am going to float red-green. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 permanents. 12 is not the number at which you want to do this, but we're out of options. We're going to flip 12 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. The non-permanents are going to go on the bottom. The rest of these non-auras are going to enter. So City of Solitude's back, everyone's favorite. Artistic Talent, Destiny Spinner, my shit can't be countered, and I can make creatures into lands, Elvish Reclaimer, and Malachite Talisman. I can pay 3 to untap a permanent when I cast a green spell. Then these are going to enter. Abundant Growth onto this Prismatic Vista, Nylea's Presence onto this Wood Foothills, and Fertile Ground onto this Prismatic Vista. No, I'm going to put it on this one. 2 of these have ETB draw cards, so I'll draw 2 cards. This fizzles because the target's not there anymore. I'm going to cast Cindervines using the floating mana, trigger Artist Talent. I will discard a card and draw a card. I'm going to discard Birds of Paradise and draw a different card. Whenever an opponent casts a non-creature spell, it deals 1 damage to that player, and I can pay 1 and sack it to destroy an artifact or enchantment to deal 2 damage to that permanent's controller. I'm going to tap this for 2 mana. I'm going to cast Gaia's Touch to discard and draw. Discarding Martial District, and I will draw a different card. I can sack this for green and use that to cast Sylvan Library. Discard and draw. I will discard Spire Garden. Yeah, that's it. Go ahead.
I'm going to untap and drop. So replacement effect, exile Manamorphose in Galvanic Iteration. Cast Galvanic Iteration.
You can take a damage though.
Yeah, I have no cards in hand, so I'll draw, but I won't draw. I will exile 2 cards. Getting Rapid Hybridization and Inti. 2 mana, Manamorphose. It will be copied. 2 green, 2 blue. So exile 2, and then it happens again. Get 1 from my commander. Huh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and play a land from exile. Exiling 2 more. Think twice, and Nisa. Go ahead and play a mountain. Exile 2 more. Lecter Oof, Rejuvenating Springs. My lands are normal again. Let's pop this. I'll get a forest. I'm gonna use this for floating. I will cast Case of the Locked Hothouse, taking another damage from Matt, exiling 2 more cards off the top of my library, getting Jessica's Will and Invasion of Ikoria.
I got
2,
six.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
12. Okay,
That helps.
I'm gonna cast Jessica's Will, take a damage from Matt for casting it. I will trigger my commander. I'll exile the top 2. Jessica's Will go off. Nate has 12 cards in hand. The absolute Chad. I will get 12 red mana.
That I can't do anything with because I have a friggin' Solitude.
And I will also exile the top 3 additional cards. Birgi, Anger, and 6. Going down to 9 floating red mana. Cast Birgi, exiling Counterbalance and a Forest. I'll play that for my 3rd land drop for the turn. Trigger my commander. Exile the top 2. Got another island, and we have Savvy Trader. 4 mana for Past in Flames. I'll take 1.
Noxious Revival and a command tower.
1 mana from Birgi. I'll use 3 of it to recast Jessica's Will. Take 1, exile the top 2, land, loot, and then 3 more from Jessica's Will. Island, Uba Mask, Containment Construct. Recast Manamorphose from my graveyard. Get pinged from Matt. 2 blue to my mana pool. Trigger my commander and then trigger Manamorphose. Land Beast Within, Reckless Impulse, Augur of Autumn. Off the top, I'm going to cast Delayed Blast Fireball. So I'll go down to 12 and then back up to 13 with Birgi.
Deal 2 damage to each of us and each of our creatures.
And I will get pinged for 1 by Matt again. So I'm going to finale for 20. I'm going to grab Craterhoof from my graveyard. He'll come into play. He'll give everyone else +9/+9. And then I will swing the appropriate amount at each of you to kill you. And am able to pull it off with Flubs. Love to see it. This was a very close game, and I hope you enjoyed it. See y'all next time. And as always, thank you to our patrons, especially Jacob M, Paul K, Jared R, Kiji CB, Thaddeus R, and Mad Hatter Mage CJ. And thank you to the rest of our Patreon supporters as well. Couldn't do it without you.